If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what do you need to know about your decision process in your business when it comes to making sales, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from my second home of Oahu on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on video number 700. So I want to share with you a story of something that's happened to me quite a few times in my sales process with different managers and different owners. And it's probably cost me in the high tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. And here's the situation. You are going to go to a sales meeting. You are going to meet with your business owner. You are going to meet with your sales manager or something similar. And they're going to say, hey, what you need to know is our widgets right now, our base price is 20. Do not discount more than 20%. So that would give you a $16,000 sale. That would give you, in most instances, about $800, $900 in commissions. Yep, salespeople make commissions. Get over it. It's the truth. And the reason I bring this up is there's a point where you're like, you know what? I'm all team. I'm all ready to go. I believe in what the owner, what the manager, what the leader says, and gosh darn it, that's what I'm going to do. So you go out, you meet with Mr. Smith, you meet with Mrs. Smith, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, and you're on that path. You're like, okay, $20,000 max discount, 20%, 16 grand. I've given it all I've got, Captain, right? And so you're sitting here thinking, hey, I've done everything that I can. I'm at the bottom line. I have nowhere else to go. So, I'm going to walk from this lead. It's not going to sell. It's not going to get undone because in the meeting, the owner, the manager, whoever the leader was said, don't discount like that. Okay. Okay, cool. I can 100% live with that until this happens. You go to the office, you go to a meeting, and you find out that we're going to go in alphabetical order. Aaron, Bob, Charlie, David, Edward, Frank. You get the picture, right? They're all selling below that watermark that you were told don't sell below. And depending upon the team, the product, and the service you have, you're leaving spots open for them. And they're looking, they're like, hey, Scott, thanks, dude. You absolutely saved my life because I would have not had that open opportunity to take that lead, to take that sell. But you were playing by the rules of the office, and it's miscommunication on the part of the business owner or the manager. And I don't use the word fair very often. I really don't, because it takes away your free will. But as a individual, that's not really fair to you if that's not true. Like if you're going to have somebody come into the meeting and they're going to wink, wink, don't sell at this amount, right? Because there's other people in the room, there's accounting in the room, there's other managers in the room, and I want them to hear, don't say at this amount, wink, wink. And then next thing you know, you're like, I've been selling top of the market. I haven't been closing deals, and I've been leaving deals open for Anthony, Bob, Charlie, Edward, Frank, George. You're like, what the heck is this? What is this? This right here is why you should join my email publication. It's an email publication. I send you emails, right? Straightforward. I send you emails. Probably twice a week, maybe once a week. Depends upon how much I travel. 2 weeks ago, I was in Florida. Last week, I was in San Diego. Today, back home, right? Today, I'm back home. So the reason why this becomes super importante to you is at the end of the day, you have your own business. You have your own thing that you're trying to achieve. You have all of your own numbers. And if the office isn't going to live up to their end of the bargain, and the people in your team can not really pay attention to the don't discount passes point, you got to know it was a fake marching order. So I have this rule. Like if I was to go back to sales today, if I was not a consultant and I was going to go back to sales today, I would say I'm selling until I get pulled into the office and thrown to the carpet by the manager or the business owner saying, stop doing that. And then you know what I would do? I would keep doing it, right? I would keep doing it until the threat was imminent, that there was going to be problems and there was going to be issues. You want to know why? Because everybody else on the team is doing it, and there was not a clear line drawn in the sand, and it creates a huge issue and it creates a huge problem because you're sitting here going, how much money did I miss out on commissions? I wasted a bunch of time with people that I could have sold and I could have closed because I was told, here's the bottom line, and everybody else is going under it. If you are a business owner or you are a manager, you're somebody in the leadership team, and you're going to a meeting, you're going to have a population of salespeople who go, okay, that's the rules. I'm going to live by the rules. And then you're going to have the population of salespeople, the closers, who are going to go, guess what? Those rules don't apply to me because I'm going to bring in sales. I'm going to make deals happen. And if you got a problem with it, then too bad. Right? So you got to pick a side. Like if it's a hard and fast rule that, hey, you can't sell below this number, you can't, then that should be the hard and fast rule for everybody. But until then, keep selling, right? I know that this is going to be controversial. I know that I'm probably getting a message or two from people that I know. Scott, I can't believe you said that on video. Hey, look, it's my role and responsibility to point out problems and issues on all sides of the business. It's not just the salespeople to consumers. Sometimes it's the salespeople to management. Sometimes it's the salespeople to salespeople. I'm not going to pick a side on here. I'm not, right? I don't believe in that. So what you need to know is if you're going to set a rule for a team, everybody should be playing by that rule. It should be, that's the way that it is. And if you got a closer on the team and you like, I let that dude slide, you're ruining your morale. You're breaking the rules for the point. That whole thing of profits cover sin or revenue covers sin model, man, that's like to 1970s, 1980s, and it creates a lot of issues. A ton, right? So I would highly encourage you. If you're on the sales team and you see other salespeople, like you really need to make sure in the meeting, like, hey, if it's a hard and fast rule, whatever number that you have, right? I'm going to say 20%. If it's a real hard and fast rule, I'm asking in the meeting, what happens if I go below that? Right? Oh, we'll bring you to the carpet. You'll have a meeting. You'll get a mini, right? Whatever that thing is, cool. I'm cool with it because if everybody around me is doing it, guess what? I'm doing it too, right? That's the way that it should be. Just want to let you know, I appreciate you for video number 700 in less than 2 years. You got one of 3 things to do from here. Just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.